Everyone, welcome to my kitchen for another fun episode. In the kitchen with KK, we're going to be cooking up treats. Kids are out of school in the summer, and it is best to have some homemade cookies rather than conventional store-bought cookies filled with sugar, inflammatory oils, additives, preservatives, you name it. And I excelled at making cookies when I was a kid, except for I use the conventional ingredients. These are delicious. Okay, so this is what I call a breakfast cookie. These are oatmeal, raisin, cranberry, delicious. We've got no sugar in here. How does it get so delicious? I'm going to show you. I am a integrative health coach. I am passionate about education. I'm an author of a book called Simple Cooking for Vitality, really just looking at food, the wisdom and energy of food, inspiring people to drive longevity, drive a lifetime of vitality and energy with just simple whole foods. That's all we're using, clean, whole foods that are high in quality. So we do want to get rid of all the inflammatory ingredients. Inflammation in the body, that silent inflammation, is the root cause of every disease that we have. Cells that are inflamed are not working well, driving cravings, disturbing gut imbalance. The oven is already heated at 350 degrees. This is a simple recipe. And our little pan is already lined with a parchment paper that is not bleached. So let's get on the apron. You know, I'm all about getting out the fun aprons in the kitchen and just creating. That's what this is about. Nice music on, or getting the kids involved. But it's always important to have alternatives because we are going to have desires to change our state with food. We're always looking to food and drinks to feel better. So we have to have some alternatives, because this is where my clients lose it, when they start to crave sweets. And then it's just a downward cycle. Once you eat more, you want more. And some of the very addictive ingredients that are in the conventional cookies, treats, snacks. Okay. And that's where America is going down the tubes with all the snack foods. So let's look how we do this. These are nice and moist. You keep these in the refrigerator and just filled with yumminess. We're actually going to put all the dry ingredients in and then put the wet on top. So normally I would be like using whipping up the butter or the oil with the sugar. We're not going that route today. So we are using oats. You've seen me with this brand before. This is the only brand I buy. Certified glyphosate, gluten-free oats, high quality. This is the brand I buy. And when they're on sale at Whole Foods, just grab a lot. You can get them at other places. 1 Degree Organic Foods. This is what we want. We're going to start with a whole cup of these. You can break them down in your food processor. If you want, you know that I often do for certain recipes. I'm not going to do it for these cookies right now. I think I did it for those though. I just made this recipe just a few days ago. So we're going to see how it all comes out. Okay, that's about a cup there. Now, if you need more, this recipe should make about 12 a dozen. So if you want to make more cookies, just double the recipe. But obviously I was testing it. So now, this is a new to the market for you guys. I use this when I'm making my homemade cultured coconut yogurt. And inulin fiber is a fiber that your gut microbiome can utilize as food. And we need different forms of fiber, soluble, insoluble, but inulin fiber you can also find in such things as asparagus and purple sweet potato. So this chicory root is going to have a natural kind of sweetness to it, although it's not sweet. If you read the label, it is high in fiber. So 3 grams of carbs, which are all fiber. So anyway, we're getting lots of fiber here. So I started using inulin fiber in some of my baking, and you might see it in things when you scan the labels of healthier items. Okay, so this is one of our dry ingredients. Another dry ingredient is going to be raw unsweetened coconut. This is just coconut flakes. It doesn't have that strong coconut-y flavor. I also use this at a recipe in my cookbook called Tropical Delight Energy Balls, which are apricots for that potassium, Turkish organic apricots, not the orange ones that are dyed, and some coconut and nuts and other things. So I do have these on hand. So how much did I put in this? I think a quarter cup at least. Let me see. Raw cup, no, a half a cup. So get in a half a cup of this. So nice to have jars and not bags when you can. So that's a really great project actually for the summer or a weekend to get the pantry all turned around. Now, these are cranberries. They're not sweetened. These are actually dehydrated organic cranberries. So you can get unsweetened cranberries. If you look at cranberries from a certain brand, Ocean Spray, whatever, the ones that you would typically see at conventional stores, they're going to have a lot of sugar. But Aurora brand makes some that are unsweetened, and then these are dehydrated. So the liquid in here is going to help. So you're going to get really the really natural part of the cranberries is a heaping scoop of those. We're going to use a quarter cup of each. And of course, organic raisins. Now these are nicely sweet. Nice big heaping scoop of those. So it's nice to have a little tart, a little sweet. That's how we work with this. Just like when I make my chocolate chip cookies, I'm using Q brand chunks and 100% raw cacao chips. So a little bit of bitter, a little bit of sweet. You get the sweet from the cookie. And so you're not overtaxing the whole body. All right, cinnamon. Cinnamon is excellent for a spice that helps you mimic sweetness, and Ceylon cinnamon is going to be the purest form. So we definitely want a nice big half a teaspoon. Did I use a half a teaspoon or one? I actually used 1 whole teaspoon. I increased it. I wanted the cinnamon to be noticeable in the cookies, like raisin, cinnamon, oatmeal. So it's good. We'll put in a whole teaspoon. We are going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm actually going to add that after with the wet ingredients. So I think we have everything in there that is dry, except for the baking powder. We need a half a teaspoon, baking soda, half a teaspoon here. And a little bit of sea salt. These are super quick. About a quarter of a teaspoon. So let's just get this mixed up. Then we're going to pile the wet ingredients inside and work it all up. And now this recipe has no eggs. It's got flax eggs. So the flax seeds are loaded with nutrients, fiber, protein, about it's almost 10 grams of fiber for 2 tablespoons. So each flax egg is 1 tablespoon. So we've got 2, and you add in 3 tablespoons of water for each. We're moving in that. We need a teaspoon of the vanilla. So whenever pure Madagascar vanilla is on sale, grab it, stock up, pure and high quality. Don't ever get the vanilla flavoring. That's not what we want. We want the real pure vanilla. You can use vanilla paste too. If you're baking a lot, that's a nice little treat. All right, so the other thing that we're going to use to sweeten it and keep it nice and moist is about a heaping quarter cup. Even more here. So I probably will change the recipe to a third. A good amount. And this is organic cinnamon applesauce. It's unsweetened. So I use this in other recipes as well. Let me see. My pumpkin, I have a pumpkin energy bar that you can turn into a bar. I also make it into a cake frosted with real papaya chunks and a cashew vanilla cream frosting. Fantastic. 2 tablespoons of our Nutiva brand. This is the brand that I bake with. This is pure virgin coconut oil, unrefined. What did I just do with my, here it is. Sorry. So 2 tablespoons of this. Let's get that in. Extra coconut oil is perfect for the skin. Ah, so nice. Fabulous. All right, did I forget anything? No, that is it. Oh, I did put some chia seeds in the other one. So let's get out some chia seeds. I did forget that. Actually running low here. So just a tablespoon, which is part of my little, so I keep my little scooper in there, makes it easy. All right, let's get these mixed up. If you feel like you need a little bit more moisture, you can add a little bit more applesauce. This should mix up real nice. If you feel you need a little bit more sugar sweetness in these, add a little bit more raisins. Yeah, these are perfect. And they only cook 11 minutes, 350. And then you store them in the refrigerator. These are perfect. Just use the back of your spoon. The chia seeds are going to start to absorb some of the fluids here. We lost a little bit. No, that is perfect. We do not need to add any more liquid. I said this is the second time I've made these. The first time was fabulous. I love them, so I wanted to share with you. All real ingredients, all organic, simple, easy on the body, but a delicious treat. Moist and amazing. Now, it's all about bringing that sugar palate down. So you also want to encourage your kids to do that. And that's why I make things like chocolate avocado mousse. And the more you keep their sugar palate down, the more they just enjoy real natural sweetness from fruits and other items. Okay, I'm going to just tidy up. I'm going to put these on the pan and we'll be right back. Now, all of the snacks and desserts that I recreate are made to stabilize your blood sugar, but still satisfy your need for an alternative when it comes to a dessert or a snack. That's what all this is about. If you're jacking up your blood sugar and inflaming your body, you are not doing your body any service. This is basically, I like to call it a breakfast cookie because it is filled with really great nutrients. I like to use a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half. These are from Williams-Sonoma. That way you can kind of shape your cookies really easily here. Just tap it onto the pan. We should get at this size a good full dozen. In there. So just like reshape it. Pat it in. Snap it out. So breakfast cookies are fantastic. You feel like you're having a little treat, just like any of my my bars, like my double chocolate zucchini brownies and things like that, that I actually make a cake out of. It's all about keeping blood sugar stable, giving you lots of really good nutrients. And in here, you've got lots of good fiber. Fiber slows the glucose into the body. It helps bulk up and provide good fiber for your gut. And let's get these in. I'm not going to overcrowd them on this pan. We'll finish them up after. We'll be right back when they come out, 11 minutes. Buzzer's going off. Cookies are ready in no time. Fantastic. Timer off. So yeah. This recipe made 16 cookies. That is plenty for treats. We're not going to be putting them in a cookie jar on the counter. They're going to be in the refrigerator where they stay nice and cool and delicious. So these are looking great. I'm just going to transfer them right onto my, if you have a cookie, you can put them on that. But the stones absorb. So if you like what I'm talking about here, please give me a thumbs up, share my videos. One of the biggest problems we have is cellular inflammation. So as relationships need good communication, our body runs on communication. If our cells are inflamed, or we're dehydrated, or we've got too many toxins, the cells are not communicating effectively. And that is one of the biggest impediments that we have today for longevity. So very easy to make delicious cookies in an alternative way. This was all new to me too, because I used to bake in very conventional ways, where you can change up the ingredients and still make it yummy. That is my motto: delicious, not deprived. So give this a try. I think you'll love it. You see how easy it is to create when all your stuff is nice and organized in jars, etc. You're all ready to go here. And under 20 minutes, you can have yourself some cookies in your refrigerator, run out. Now you've got a great dessert for after tea, after dinner, or for the kids when they're looking for something tasty. So thanks for joining me here in KK's Big Kitchen. More alternatives to keep your health vibrant. Have a wonderful day.